So I'm Warren Millington. I'm a solution manager for Datalex, focusing on modern airline retailing. The solution we looked at today was in conjunction with Pros and Inc.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Waymark. I am the VP of Product Architecture at Inc. I've been working a lot in modern airline retailing and the offer, order, settle, deliver framework.
And Chris Allison from Pros, Director of Product Management for the Offer Order Product Management Platform. And from the solution perspective, we looked at two use cases. The first being using the basis of the product catalog and stockkeeper through shopping and pricing to the creating of an order. So essentially the usual shop price, order, pay use case. And then we looked at use case 2, which maybe actually I'll pass to.
Yeah, great. Thank you. So use case 2 was what we wanted to do was show that we could take the order, we could bring them into the delivery management system, that we're able to see the order, we're able to interact with the order management system, which would then interact with the offer management system. And so that we were able to show end-to-end that on a delivery point of view, that we were able to add ancillaries, that we were able to check the passenger in, that we're able to update the delivery statuses.
Yeah, and I think what we found is the whole purpose of this, and what we found was that the interoperability between the systems was fairly straightforward where the standards were there, and I think that's it works well. And I think what we really wanted to do is prove that you could separate offer and order and the delivery systems into 3 separate domains, and deliver an end-to-end solution which would ultimately improve customer experience. So I think that's where I think we achieved that.
In terms of the some of the learnings, there are several, as you can imagine, and there were a lot of I wouldn't say growing pains, but we had to learn how to work together, having never actually worked together kind of in earnest as 3 different vendors before. So coming together and seeing that collaboration across various time zones and locations, that was something that we did. And that, considering this was kind of a side project compared to our day-to-day customer business, the fact that we could do this and achieve what we did in the true end-to-end in live systems, that was impressive actually.
Yeah, indeed, and I think the biggest learning was that where the standards are and where they exist, it's very easy. Where they don't, and you start to have to do guesswork and collaboration, then you have the problem that we as vendors have to think of what's in our interest as the software that we develop, but we also have to think in terms of what the airline's going to want, what different customers, different airline models are going to need. So it does make it quite difficult when you're trying to basically guess what the best way is forward. But I think we did that and did a good enough job.
No, I would mirror what both Chris and Ben have said. It's for 3 vendors who've come together, never really worked together before. I think the learning curve was relatively steep, but again, it all comes down to the collaboration, the working together. I think, like Ben mentioned, and the standards were there for 80% of what we wanted to do. It's where that other 20% was that we just needed to work together a lot closer. But again, and that's the type of area that we're here for. That's why we're here so that IATA can start to focus on maybe those gap areas that we're finding. And again, the reason for the PLC was to do that. From a Datalex perspective, I think it was very useful. I think what we've done is proven elements of what that end goal would be for an airline with modern airline retailing. Not fully there yet, but we're identifying those gaps, and it'd be great to actually repeat this, maybe including other areas as well, but also to hopefully look at maybe where those gaps have been extended and updated and improved, so that then we can implement those next time round. So.
Yeah, indeed. And I think this really showed that in an industry that has been dominated by 1 or 2 major players, I think this shows that you can actually get a lot of power when vendors can work together, and that we can work together without it being a full collaboration or all that. We can all do our own independent bits, and I think this really shows us that the industry is opening up to a lot more players being able to come in, which really means driving innovation, really means in delivering what the promises are of offer, order, settle, deliver, and the modern airline retailing.
Yeah, I think on a similar theme, this gave us a platform to do what we've been talking about so long in the industry of proving that modularity. The fact that airlines have said they want it. As vendors, we've said we're open, but actually seeing the rubber hitting the road, is what really sort of showed some value this time around. And of course, like we had some successes, we had some even mishaps on the stage, the live system's not working. But I think we're all looking forward to continuing this, and I think both in terms of coming back, for example, next year and showing more use cases and different integrations with the same, maybe different teams, I don't know, but I think even this is a platform for us working together beyond even the POCs, and I'm sure we'll be going back and investigating how we can expand and provide value for customers in the industry beyond just this POC.